Hey everyone! So first I want to say a quick welcome back to my beauty girls. This is going to be my first beauty video in a while. I've had hauls and stuff with fashion, but this is definitely my first beauty video. So this is going to be a tutorial, and the reason that I am doing this now is because my doctor let me know that all of Clover's important fetal development is pretty much done, and now she's just gaining weight. So I am allowed to go ahead and wear makeup again. You know, I was allowed the whole time, but I'm really cautious. There are some ingredients that I'm still trying to avoid, like salicylic acid or silic acid or whatever that's called, but you know, I'm just gonna try and avoid that specific ingredient. And also I wanted to let you guys know that if you have any requests for makeup tutorials or something, let me know below. Like I said, this is my first makeup tutorial in a while. This is the first time I've filmed one in this area because I wanted the lighting. So hopefully the lighting is good. I can never tell. Sometimes I think the lighting is good and then I watch the video back and I'm like, oh great. So hopefully this is good. I hope that you guys like this. This is going to be a New Year's Eve makeup tutorial, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So like I said, just cut me a little bit of slack, just a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do before I even start my makeup, because I have no face makeup on, I'm going to do a full face in this video because I haven't done any kind of makeup video in a long time. So I want to, you know, show you guys my foundation routine. Well, what it will be, I guess, who haven't seen it before. So the first thing I'm going to do before I do any of that is take the Lush Snow Fairy lip tint. And I'm going to put this on my lips because my lips are very chapped and I just want to give them a little bit of moisture while I'm doing my makeup. Hopefully that'll help just a little bit. If not, then please ignore my chapped lips because I can't really help it. I think it's a pregnant thing. Ew, it was in my mouth. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. As you guys know, if you've watched me for a while, I always do my eyes first because I hate whenever you do your full face makeup and then you get fallout from your eyeshadow and then it's in your face makeup. So that's how I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna get started. Okay, so obviously you're very close to my eyes. The first product that I'm going to use is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. I get the original. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on both of my eyes using my ring finger. I'm just going to get the tiniest bit and rub it all over my eye. All over. And I'm going to do that to both eyes just because, I don't know, I don't feel like pulling it back out, so. And I'm gonna try and stay in frame, but you guys know that sometimes it's hard. There's a mirror down here that I have to look in because without my contacts, which I could not find to film this video to save my life, I can't see that far, so I have to be able to look at myself. Okay, so the palette that I'm going to be using is the Lorac Ooh La La Vanilla, and this is the nude eyeshadow palette. This is from the set of Lorac palettes that I showed you guys in my previous haul. So it looks like this. It looks like a little candy bar. And the colors that I'm going to be using are these two. Both of these. Now, I will say that some people like to go crazy with their eyeshadow and some people like to go crazy with their lip. I am a lip person. I like to go a little crazy with my lips. So my eyeshadows are usually a little bit more neutral. So I'm going to take this eyeshadow brush and just dip it into this color. And I'm going to put that all over my lid. So just rub it all over your lid. As you can tell, like I said, it's just like a shimmery nude. But that is exactly what I want for this makeup look. So I'm going to go on this side and I'm going to pat a little bit and then I will dust it on. Now when you pat, it keeps more product on. That's what I have seen with this palette especially. because I actually tried to film this once already, which is why if you see a little bit of redness, that is what it's from. But unfortunately, I just really didn't like the eyeshadows I chose. They were a little bit too dark for the lip choice, and when you see the lip choice, I think you'll thank me. So anyway, we're gonna go a little bit above our natural crease because, like I said, we want this to be a very flowy, airy eye. We want this to be pretty natural because, like I said, the lip is gonna get a little crazy. Okay, so then I'm actually gonna dust off the same brush I just used, and I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm gonna dip it into this shimmery color here, and I'm gonna put that under my brow area as a highlight, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it all the way down to meet the other eyeshadow. Now we will blend this out, so don't get all worked up over it. Da, 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 dum. How's your day going, guys? I love New Year's Eve because you can get a little bit crazy with your makeup. It doesn't have to be so everyday okay, you know, it can be a little nuts. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this brush, which is like an angled fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna dab it between those two colors to go ahead and blend them together just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to take this brown color here and get just a little bit on it. And I'm just going to pat it into the crease just to give it a little bit of definition. Like I said, I don't want it to be too dark, but you do want to define your crease. So that is what I am going to do. And if you don't have this palette, obviously not everyone is going to have this palette, you can just use a palette with similar colors. Which I know there are a ton because it's just sparkly browns and nudes. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit. Whee! And I'm actually gonna take a baby wipe and I'm going to wipe it underneath my eye to get any fallout that might have came out of that. Okay. So now before I start all the rest of my, well, we'll just stick with eyes for the second. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this. This is the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Liner. Woo. And this one is in black. And I'm just going, oh, I'm sorry, it's black as black. And I'm just going to make a winged out line on my upper lash line. Trying to make sure that you guys can see it. Okay. This camera drives me bonkers. I like a thick line. If you don't, then obviously just make your line a little bit thinner than mine. That's perfectly fine, whatever you prefer. Make sure that you're comfortable with it. And then, like I said, I'm going to wing mine out just a little bit at the end. Not too crazy, but I do want it to be noticeable that I winged it out. Just like that. Now, if you notice that you have some imperfection, it's perfectly fine. Honestly, like I said in previous videos, if anyone is that close to you, they're too close anyway. I have a feeling that this tutorial will be kind of like a relearning experience for me as far as angling the camera and stuff. So, like I said, please just bear with me. I am Definitely out of practice with tutorials at the moment. Okay. Yay, I love winged liner on like a neutral kind of eye. I just think it's so pretty. I have no idea if everyone likes it as much as I do, but I like it. So that is what it's going to look like when your eyeliner is winged. And then I'm going to go ahead and mascara myself up. So I'm using the Lash Blast Volume. It would be nice if this was higher. Okay guys, so you guys know that my videos always have like one random moment that's like really my choice of mascara is a little dry, so I'm gonna have to pick out of these ones that I have just hanging out. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and use, what do I want to use? I don't know. I'm so excited. It's so fun to get back into my makeup. Yeah, this one. I'm going to go ahead and use the Photo Ready 3D Volume mascara. There we go. That one was dry. The Lash Blast Volume was dried up, so. And that's what happens if you don't use your makeup for a long time. It does tend to get a little dry. Whee! I had pulled out Falsies Flared, but I can't find it now. Now, the tutorials that come after this, like soon after, unless I change my face routine, I usually won't do that in most of my tutorial videos just because it just seems so excessive. Okay, and then the second one that I'm going to use two, is Scandalize. And this one is by Rimmel. And I just want to use this one to get a little bit of volume into my lashes. I want them a little voluminous. Does that ever happen to you guys, that you get a little bit of like mascara on your eyeshadow? I hate that. If that ever does happen to you, I would just go back over it with the color and it'll usually go away by itself. Now, I like, the reason that I have this and I didn't think about it when I pulled it out, this old CoverGirl Lash Blast, is because I like to use it to separate my lashes because it is so dry. It doesn't have a ton of product. So I go over it when my lashes are still wet with the other mascara. And then I actually use that to go ahead and get my bottom lashes. Because my bottom lashes are so small, it's very easy to end up, for me, to end up with too much on them. And I will go back over them when I'm done with my face makeup just because sometimes it does cause a problem. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and take this. This is the Physicians Formula eyeliner, and this one is purple. And it actually is a purple liner. And I'm going to put that underneath on my upper, what do you call that? Upper waterline? I don't even know. Tight line. So I'm going to put that there. And it's not going to be obvious on camera, but if you do it, it will actually give you a little bit of a purple tint when you put this over it. This is the Perfect Point Plus, and this is in black, and I'm going to put that on my upper tight line too. Maybe it's just called your, well, yeah, it is called your tight line. And for me, I just find that this helps open up my eyes a little more. If your eyes are bigger, you probably won't need to do this, but oh, now it looks like I'm crying. My eyes tend to be a little smaller, so I just use that to go ahead and lighten them up. So now I'm going to pull you guys back so that I can do my face makeup. Okay, so the first thing that I do when I do my face makeup is actually concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this. This is the, of course, I think this is the, yeah, Revlon Photo Ready Concealer, and this is in light or pale. I did just get this one because I wasn't sure what color I would be anymore. And so I don't know if it's going to be the perfect color, but I know my other one was too dark. So I'm going to go in with that and just, I like this because it's like a crayon and it just like draws. And then I just blend it out a little bit with my finger. With my finger I blend it out. Blend it out, blend it out. And my dark circles right now are pretty bad, so if you feel like I'm using a ton of concealer, you are right, because I hardly get any sleep. So then I'm going to dab it right there on that red mark that I have. And then down here on any kind of blemishes or discoloration, I have a little bit of discoloration on my chin area. So I just like to put a little bit down there and then go ahead and rub it into my skin. Okay, and then a little bit on the apples of my cheeks because they are a little bit rosy. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my foundation, and I use it on a beauty blender. Yes, I did try to clean this thing off, but I guess it's soaked in there because I hadn't cleaned it the last time that I used it, and so it's just like that now. So this is the CoverGirl Nature Luxe Foundation, and mine is in Alabaster, whatever. I just like to put this on the back of my hand, like that, and then just take the sponge and pat it on, and then pat it onto my face. And I just do this all over my face. All over my face. Now, I don't know, like I said, I haven't done my makeup in so long that I'm really not sure what, how I feel about my foundation routine that I had before I got pregnant. And so it might actually change after this video, just depending on what I think of it when I'm done. So, who knows? Maybe this will be the turning point of my foundation routine, because you know, sometimes you're so in love with something that isn't that great for you, and then if you don't do it for a while and you look at it again, you're like, oh, why was I doing that? This color is actually a bit light for me now, which is kind of funny because it's winter. I don't understand how that happened, but I think I was actually tanning when I got pregnant, so that would probably be why. There's some eyeshadow or something in my hair. And this is probably like the worst filmed tutorial I've ever had, so I apologize. I hope that you guys get the idea of the look that I'm trying to show you, because just the filming of this is not that great, but the reason for that is just because I'm out of practice. I mean, it might seem like it's stupid to say, but being a beauty guru or whatever you guys call it, it is a little bit of work, because you have to know the angles and things for yourself. So yeah, it's a little bit of work. So now I take the pointy side of it and I just go under my eye with the pointy part. That way it's not, because the fat part will take like your eyeshadow off because it's just too big to get in the little crease of underneath your eye, especially mine because my eyes are so small. So yeah. So now that I'm all done with my foundation, I'm going to set it. And to set it, I actually got a new powder today. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and mine is in Natural. Looks like that. And I'm just going to take this fluffy brush and set it. I just go in circles, and oddly enough, I do like, I don't go all on one side first, so I look so pale. I'm not this pale, like I can tell in the mirror that I'm not. It's just the lighting and how it's reflecting off of the makeup. Okay. And I just pat under my eye, because I like to give my concealer some extra time to set before I bother it at all. Okay, so that is pretty much what my foundation looks like. And now I'm actually going to go ahead and take the brush that I used and the palette and just make sure that my makeup is still intact, because a little bit of the foundation got onto my eye area. So sometimes that'll happen, and just I would just recommend just dotting over it. Please do not go and like do your whole eye again. Just dot over with the colors, just so that you get the little bit of color back. Okay, and I'm also going to just define my winged eyeliner again, because it did the same thing. So I'm just going to define the wing again, because like I said, I love the wing. The wing. That reminds me that I want to watch the Tinkerbell movie. Sorry guys. So now I'm going to take my eyebrow powder, and this is actually by Jordana. I got this at Kmart. And so I'm going to take that and this little eyeliner, this angled eyeliner brush, and I'm going to use that to apply my brow powder. My brows are super thin, and I really can't tell you why that is at this point. I really don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was doing something, but they are just looking really thin. So I'm gonna go in, and the funny thing about me is that I like thicker eyebrows, and I know that some people aren't into that look, so you know, your eyebrows are kind of something that you want to do according to how you want them, but for me, I like the thicker, like more defined eyebrow. I'm very into that. I think that it goes well with my face, because my face is a little chunky, and so yeah, I like it. Although I don't like it that thick. Whee! That's what I love about eyeshadow being super pigmented, is that you can just like fix the imperfections on the rest of your makeup using, or on the rest of your eye makeup and stuff, using that. And I think that that's a really cool idea. So, but yeah, this is what I do with my eyebrows. I know that, like I said, some people are not into the thicker eyebrow or whatever, but I really like it. Now, I will say that I don't like when people do it with a pencil, because it just looks like you drew this like hugely thick eyebrow on yourself, and it kind of looks crazy. But, and it depends on your face too. If you have like a very thin or like a smaller, I don't want to say like a small head, but like, I don't know, you don't got as much room to work, then maybe not a thicker eyebrow for you. But for me, because my face is a little chunky, it works. So I haven't really worried about my eyebrows in a while, but I'm realizing that I think they're a little uneven. I'll have to fix that. Okay, so that is what I do. And then oddly enough, I like to take this little brush, and it's just like a pointed brush, and I actually go through and I make sure to get a little bit of the stuff off so that it doesn't look crazy. For time purposes, I'll probably do that when I'm done filming, but I just don't want it to look like, bam, eyebrows, you know. So try not to make it look like that. But that is pretty much the eyes. And I am going to go in and define my bottom lashes like I said I would. And I'm going to use the Photo Ready for that because, I don't know, somehow I just think colossal lashes would be a little too big. And here's my thing, I think eyebrows and bottom lashes are two of the things that define your eyes like the most. They really can change your whole face, especially eyebrows. So like, you know those days when you go to the store and you kind of just throw on a little bit of like maybe tinted moisturizer, or you do foundation, you just don't do like your whole eyes. And I actually do my eyebrows on those days because I think that they change your whole face. So that is what that looks like. Now this is where it gets a little crazy for New Year's Eve. I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to wipe off the color that I used, the moisturizing Snow Fairy by Lush that I used. And I'm going to take this color. This is the Revlon Just Bitten Lip Stain in Crave. And I'm going to put that all over my lips. And I like these because you just draw them on. So it's really easy to follow your natural lip line. I want to zoom in, but my lips are so chapped. And just color it in. Smiling makes it easier to color in. Especially for me, because my lips, like my eyes, all of my facial features are very small. I feel like all of my makeup items are kind of like, say what? You want to use us now? Okay, and to go over that, because you want this to last a long time, it is New Year's Eve. And so I'm taking this. This is the Vivids collection by Maybelline. This is new, and this is in Brazen Berry. Some of you are about to pass out, so just looks like that. And I'm going to go over it. Now, because my hair is up and things like that, this is probably going to look a little crazy to some of you. So this is what that final look looks like. Now I'll put my glasses on so you guys can see. Okay, so this is what that final look looks like. Now, because I already knew that some of you were going to find that lip a little crazy, I have this one, and I'm going to take this one off and show you what this looks like. But that is what that looks like. So if you want to be a little bit fun, and for me, I like that I'm super pale and I have a crazy lip, because to me, I love that look. A neutral eye and a crazy lip on someone who's a little bit paler with dark hair, I think is very pretty. Now your lips are obviously going to stay red because you stained them. If you use that. So now I'm taking the Revlon Enduring Berry, or I'm sorry, the L'Oreal's Enduring Berry, and this is my favorite lipstick. And it looks like this. And I'm just going to go over. It's still a little crazy. It's still a little different, but it's not purple. So, I feel weird. This is actually the first time I have worn makeup in so long. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what I could do to make makeup tutorials more fun for you guys. I really do try, like I said, but unfortunately, with the fact that I'm out of practice, it's a little different. Plus, usually I would be a lot closer to what I'm using so that you guys could see and I could be in frame, but because of my belly, it's really hard to get that close. So it's a little different trying to film pregnant, I'm not gonna lie. And with her kicking and being all crazy in there, it gets a little hard, but I am happy with this look. I think that the look came together nicely, even though it took me a little time to film it. I hope that you guys enjoy this. I hope that your New Year's Eve is amazing. I don't actually know if I'll wear makeup on New Year's Eve. We are going to be vlogging for the first time. You guys know that our vlog channel starts January 1st, and so we will be filming on New Year's Eve, and then it'll upload January 1st. So we actually decided to change the name of the vlog channel, so if you subscribe to Raising Clover, I super apologize. Daryl is very indecisive and he decided to change the name, and actually it was thanks to one of our subscribers because they reminded us that we do want to have another child, so it kind of wouldn't be fair, and so we changed the name, and I will be announcing it on Twitter tomorrow. Tomorrow the channel will be up and you can subscribe, and then our first video will go up January 1st. Oh, before I end this video, I'm going to throw on some Smashbox blush because I totally forgot to do that. That is probably why I looked so super duper crazy pale, because I totally forgot to put blush on my face. Well, you guys are definitely seeing me raw and real, remembering how to do makeup again, because it's been so long. It's been, I think, at least 7 months since I've worn makeup, and I seriously mean it. I did not wear makeup, so it's kind of weird to see myself. And for those of you who subscribed to me after I got pregnant and have never seen me like this before, this is what I usually look like on camera. So anyways, like I said, we will create the vlog channel tomorrow, and the first video will go up on January 1st, and it will be a vlog of New Year's Eve. Last year on New Year's Eve, Daryl got drunk and sang Selena Gomez in his underwear, so I apologize if you see that in the vlog. That's just him, and I love him. Sorry, I'm staring at myself because I feel like I look really weird. Like, I haven't worn makeup in so long, it looks so weird to me. Anyways, yeah, so I will link it on Twitter and Facebook tomorrow, and tomorrow we're also going to be creating the Facebook and Twitter for the vlog channel, so if you guys want to like those up, I will link those on Facebook and Twitter too. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you to all of you who are planning on supporting our vlog channel. We absolutely love you guys. Thank you for putting up with the craziness of this tutorial. I hope that this look is helpful for some of you. I hope it at least gives you some ideas, even if you can't completely recreate it. If you do recreate the look, post a picture on my Facebook. And even if you don't recreate the look, you do something similar, you do a play on it, or if you just want to show me what you look like on New Year's Eve, please post a picture on my Facebook. I love seeing how gorgeous you girls are. So, you know, I don't want to be always the person like where everyone in the comments is like, oh, I love that tutorial, you look so pretty. You know, you guys look pretty too, and I want to see it too. So yeah, I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I hope that this was not a complete fail. Sorry. I swear I'll do better next time. Maybe I'll have Daryl help me film it. Yeah. Alright, bye guys. I'm gonna actually go and show Daryl what I look like with makeup on for the first time in 7 months. So we'll see how that goes. Bye.